yeah, this was my childhood trauma. I love dancing and singing. And I couldn't sing. After that, I couldn't sing because I thought I suck. And
You've been bribed.
yeah, it's just with the band, I'm now, healing my childhood trauma because sometimes I'm really worried about my singing. I lack skills. I don't have like music education and stuff, but I'm really trying. And this was something that healed me, I believe. And since I was a teenager, I've been like a super huge fan of music. Music is was my life basically. Unfortunately, full-scale war and Russians, they took it away from me for almost a year. I couldn't listen to music, and my dream job was to organize concerts and to be, to bring bands to Ukraine and organize concerts. Little I knew that. Um, when I am like 34, I would organize concerts, but my own.
I
This
think
is
it's better for
imagine.
yourself. It's for
This
yourself.
sounds
Come
better,
on,
yeah.
you don't need to share. You can do it for yourself. Like you're doing it quite well. Whenever you're ready, you can do it for others. Well, like right now, you're doing
Yeah,
such
it's
a
just
great
like
job just only for you
it's
girlies.
crazy. It's like super crazy for me, even to to start thinking about it. Like a year ago, if someone would tell me that I would organize concerts, I would be like sort of dummy producing, and I would sing with the girls, and we would have a band with like official with the logo and stuff, and
Girls band.
even merchandise. I would be
And
like,
With the rider.
what?
it's a rider.
Yeah, and we have a writer. I mean, it's a huge level up for us. We need
They
to.
did it. They did it. How many
Accept.
of you are Claire, in the band?
Hmm?
How many girls are in the band though?
8.
8. That's an awesome. That's
And
an awesome number.
we have different characters, all different appearance. Everything is different. It's sometimes a little bit difficult.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Less hard to manage.
Sometimes it is. We are very strong individualities, and we are very strong like people, girls with like different principles and views, and sometimes it's really hard for us to, how can I say it, to align.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Here.
Works.
So sometimes it's really different for us to, to find some compromise, or not to be toxic, not to be rude, find the right words, because we're all different and we all cherish like a friendly atmosphere. We're all open, but it's just that childhood traumas, like different breeding, and it just sometimes is difficult, but we're really trying. This year has been like super transformational for us in all spheres, not even in the way our band functions, just in the way our relationship function. And I think we've done like a huge homework, and we're really
Wow.
because we didn't split up, though it was sometimes it was difficult not to wish we would.
You
But
went
we
through this
found
kriza.
a way.
Yeah, this kriza.
You avoided the kriza.
Also,
You just made
crisis was were like this. Not like,
also Darika, our psychologist and therapist. And we gather together and talk about our problems,
our feelings,
and what we feel about each other, and many other things. Yeah.
I think you need if you have a pillow to punch in this moment.
we had how can you a tam tam, a drum. I brought a drum.
Wow, of course you have a tam tam. You're a band. Oh my god, I'm giving you an advice. I'm sorry.
But we're using it for mental health, not for our concerts. It's just that we sometimes we do. This is something I brought from product management, actually, retrospective. So we need to gather together and just to assess how we function, how we feel about it, if we have like any problems, any concerns, and to be open about it, because sometimes it's really hard to be open about it. So we make this ladies circle where we share our feelings and stuff, and we highly encourage each other to do that, though sometimes it's really difficult. So yeah, it's not that we, we track like some, we follow some psychology tips. It's just we are finding our own way to find compromises and to speak up.
Sounds literally like Midsummer movie that I really adore. It's just like
I really
licking
hope
your
that we
lips.
don't get the ending of that movie.
Meat is optional sometimes when I'm on my period. I'm just like, oh my fucking god, where is the meat?
Also, I have like a little story, like Dasha, because my mom is a conductor of a choir, like, and teaching how to conduct, and also like teach how to sing in a college. And also I sing like from a childhood, from a five year. When I was a 5 year, I already. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I already sing a songs, and I spent like 10 years to sing in a choir, in a church choir, and actually my specialized
Specialty.
yeah, thank you, biotechnologist. And like I had some thoughts, like I don't want to be a musician, I don't want to sing, because this is very dirty thing, and I don't want to do this stuff. I want like serious job. I want to be a biotechnologist. So I enter the university, and I spent 4 years for to learn how to be. So, but every time, like I run away from music. I run away to be a singer, but every time music is like, how to say,
Bringing you back here.
yeah,
Jump
yeah.
on you from the corner.
Every time, no,
It's
like I'm
chasing
sitting in
you.
a choir. Yeah, I sung in university. Even I came for university not to study, but sing in the concert, university concert. Like we had, oh my god, I'm sorry. We had a duet. In English, it's like this, like me and my partner, and yeah, I couldn't escape from music. And now I'm in a group, a folk group, and I'm very happy. Actually,
I think this is your choice. I think this is your choice, family. This is something that you choose for yourself. I think this is
yeah.
amazing. This
Now,
is like everyone tried to teach you or heal you all the time the way they thought it's more appropriate for you, and then you just like, I kind of know what I want, So,
now I don't want to escape from music.
You accepted this fate.
Yeah, I accept it. Yeah,
Because it will chase
this
you
is my
down.
way, actually.
Because
yeah, that's one.
we know where you live.
Armstrong, I think. Was it Armstrong? My way. Okay. As a
And can
Jewish
I
woman,
add
it's like,
a little note on Lisa's story? So, Lisa is the one most responsible in our band, and she is so up to
Sorry.
everything. Okay, so what I wanted to tell about Lisa, she's the most responsible in our band. I believe she's the core, because she's the one who is always very attentive to the sounds. She makes sure we repeat one song as many times as we need to sound appropriately, and without her, I do believe we wouldn't produce that high quality sound that we do, because she is the one that drives our growth, and it's really very important to have such person, because we are amateurs. We're not like, only one girl of our band has the proper education, and when we just started, if you if you listen to our recordings when we just started, and how we sound now, and how we approach to the new repertoire, new program, these are like two different things. And I do believe that a lot of thanks go to Lisa, because she makes sure that we do not we do not step down, and we're just moving forward, and it's really
Keep
very
moving.
important.
That's awesome. I think it's beautiful because you sound like a really cool mechanism or just an ecosystem, generally speaking. The purpose is very straightforward, but the importance is that also everyone will feel comfortable. And highly empathetic people are very much needed in this kind of situation, because if they sense some bullshit, they're just like, I don't want to do that.
We have like a full cycle mechanism actually of forming a band, because each member of our band has certain responsibilities, and we do not outsource anything. I mean, if we need to make a sticker pack, we have a designer for that within our band. If we need to write an article or a post or a press release, we have a person for that too. If we need to make sure that we pick the right traditional songs appropriate for the certain period, because it's actually very important for us, we do have a person for that too. So we're all managing this, and we're like Willy Wonka and his minions. I don't remember how they are called, but it's basically like
Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas. Yeah, we're like Oompa Loompas. They're like ready for everything. And even if we lack skills for certain things, for example, now none of us was an SMM manager, for example, but Nastya and Lisa are managing our social media. Like,
Trying,
not
trying our
trying,
best.
they're
Yeah.
managing it, and they're doing it fucking brilliantly. And it all goes like this. We have a work to do, and we're like, okay, who's up for the job? And the person who's up for the job makes sure it is done on the level that we're not ashamed of.
It's all about you. Just like, I can't release the bullshit. I can't like, my mom will look at that.
yeah, and that's the second criteria, that our moms are looking actually and liking everything. And we even had like live concerts recorded and stuff. And my parents, I live in Kiev, and they don't, and there is no opportunity for them to visit my concerts, so I showed them all the videos and stuff, and we're like, oh my god, is that you? Gosh, oh, you look amazing, you sound amazing. And I was like, and do you remember those 5 grivnas you offered me when I was a child for not to sing? So
they don't remember, right? My mom doesn't remember.
They didn't, and we're like, oh my god, honey, we are so sorry. No, you're amazing. And just tell the girls, we are so amazing too. No, forget about those 5 grivnas. You're now gathering like 50,000 grivnas and 70,000 grivnas, and that's the price. That's like press me to sing further.
They immediately validate your trauma themselves. They're just like, it was for purpose. We give her that 5 grivnas that cost
And I was
probably like one
fixed,
at the time.
Yeah. That's not about me. That's the past. It doesn't define me.
Yeah. That's beautiful, honestly saying. It takes a lot of time actually to figure out that your parents are trying their best for yourself, but actually they're just like also stressed and have a lot of things to deal with. And then you're as a child, they're just like, then you're as a teenager, just like, and the first authoritarian regime falls, and you're just like, I will do things my way. I'm a punk now.
And you know what? The music is healing, because I don't know if you're aware, there's this project called Arms and Sleepers.
Tell me about it.
Okay, this is a cool electronic project. There is a DJ. His name is Mirza, and he's from Bosnia. And since he was a child, he's been living in Great Britain. So he came to Kiev. I've been to his concert before the full-scale war, but like a couple of months ago, he came with certain charity concerts, and he told that when he was just a boy, he was 10 years old, the shooting started in Bosnia, and he's a child of war officially. And he said that he carries this trauma his whole life, and the reason why he turned himself to music was to heal it. And this is something that really helps him to deal with it and to, speak up all those emotions and feelings. And when I was listening to him, I was like, oh my God, I think girls and I, we opened that Pandora box of a really healing right approach to how we perceive all these events that are happening, the war. And we began this healing process, like, almost at the beginning, and we're like, oh my God, yeah, we're so cool, yeah, thanks, thanks,
unconsciously,
girls.
absolutely unconsciously. This is beautiful. I think actually my thought usually is do when you're after 18, do the thing that your parents didn't allow you to do, that they forbid you to do, like whistle, draw. Like my granny was very scared that I will became a drug and alcohol addict because I wanted to be a fine artist. And she told me that, she said, like, when I entered the university the day before I went to the first class ever, she said, like, all the artists are drug addicts and they are alcoholics. I enter the class, there are only girls there. There's just one boy. All of the people want to become art teachers at school, at Ukrainian school. I'm just like, I'm the only drug addict here.
Just like Lisa said, dirty business. Yeah,
yes,
all this is dirty business.
They have very interesting perceptions about things that we do, and they're afraid of that because they will learn that this is a dirty business. Politics is dirty business, music is dirty business, showbiz is dirty business. Everything is dirty business if you do it dirty, of course. If you do it like honestly, with open mouth, with open heart, with using your actual name and saying like, hello, this is me, this is how I deal with this. Also I have trauma, kind of like, I'm from Ukraine, like, also last generations of my family, or all are refugees. What do you think about that? And they're just like, we only can help you with money, though. We can't really talk to you because we're fucking scared.
Yeah.
We don't do dirty business in our band. We don't sleep with producers because we don't have one.
We don't have producers.
We don't, the money that we collect, we never take a single percentage of that. We all give it to the purposes of the armed forces of Ukraine. So, no dirty business here. We're just ruining the stereotypes. We just love to be mythbusters.
Literally, here goes money, there goes. We just send it to the people that we trust, because people we trust, and people we don't trust, we don't trust. So, yeah,
because we give all the collected money to volunteers and the army. Actually, that is why we do all the stuff inside our organization on our own, because we don't have money to pay somebody to do the stuff. Yeah,
management again. Is there something you also like, you really wanted to share, something that excites you so much you can't keep it, you want to share it?
I want to say that when we had a retrospective, there was a question: did you ever think to give up singing in our band? And almost everybody said that. Every girl said that there was one or two times they thought of giving up singing in our band. And I want to say that you never should give up doing the stuff that you enjoy, despite the negative thoughts. Everything will go, and you will if you lose what you like, you will never forgive yourself.
That's true. Yeah. You might kill these emotions or soak it in something, but soak it in any kind of I don't know, legal or illegal terms. Yeah, but I feel for you very much, because I think this is a very right thing to say, because it's up to you. I mean, but when you start doing things that you really love, all the other stuff just somehow fades away. You don't really want coffee anymore. You don't really want beer. Maybe sometimes when you celebrate, you want a glass of white wine. I'm telling you all about myself. Yeah, but I don't even drink, and that's I'm just like kombucha. Where's kombucha?
And following the thought of Nastya, I'd like to add that when you do something you love, it doesn't mean it's always going to be easy. It doesn't mean you won't get tired of that. You won't be exhausted by that. It doesn't mean that it's all be roses and butterflies. It doesn't. And it's okay. It's a part of life. It's a part of growth. And if you feel like this is filling the void and this is something that is really important to you, you should not give up, but you should be kind to yourself. So it's very important to be kind to yourself and to find the ways how to approach it the way you don't feel comfortable. So it's it's a lot about self-love, and it's a lot about respect and appreciation to the people you're like sitting with, working with. You should find all those ways, be flexible, because this is something that you all are doing. There's this mission, there's this goal, and you should not give up on yourself, and you should not give up on your teammates, because people are different, and this human factor sometimes is very tricky. But it's all worth it. It's definitely all worth it. You just need to find your own ways and your own terms, and it doesn't mean that you need to change people so they suit you. No, you just need to find all those compromises, and it's really very important. When we started this band, that many people switched to Ukrainian, for example, after the full-scale war started. Me too. And my whole family did, and Lisa and Nastya, they did too. It's one thing to switch to another, like not another language, but your mother tongue, but the one that you haven't been using all those years. It's another thing exploring your Ukrainian identity. It's another thing started feeling who you are and where your place is. This is essential. When the full-scale war started, there was this inside question I had. What drives us to fight for our freedom? What drives us to fight for our nation and to, separate us from the invaders? What is it? So when we started a band and we started learning more about the traditions, all the rituals, because our traditional songs are not just songs. These are stories. These are stories that are telling. These are stories that are, they are telling us how people lived, how they perceived it, how they were getting ready for the weddings, for example, and what it encompasses,
it's an instruction.
what it means. Yeah. Just so important. And when you start exploring, you finally feel like yourself. You finally feel like you found your way home in a certain way. And I think it's beautiful. And it's beautiful that during this year, all us girls in the band, it feels like we grew into each other and we grew deeper into our roots, understanding who we are, feeling proud who we are, and finally, feeling like ourselves. It was some kind of a void that was finally filled with something true. So
Wow.
it's all worth it. And all those conflicts and doubtful situations, concerns, and even feeling ashamed of speaking up for yourself, the first few months, when you're ashamed to show to your friends and relatives that, you know what, I'm singing and collecting money. Yeah, so people pay us money for our singing. And we're not professionals. We're doing this with our own
For
initiative.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah, it was difficult in some way, and finally I think we are all very proud of what we do, and it's very important. It's very important to finally feel proud about who we are, what we do, why we do this, and how we feel about it. Yeah, so it's all worth it. Don't give
That's
up.
beautiful. No, I will never, because I think people around me inspire me immediately. I listen to the stories and I think like, how
This
can
world
I?
has hope. Yeah.
Yeah, and this hope is woman.
Future's
Yeah,
female.
yeah. I think I also really like I do truly believe that Ukrainian I don't know what the state Ukraine now is named, like what is that, democracy or what, but I think it's social democracy. And the fact that social starts first is exactly about how can you bend the democracy into the ways that you are comfortable with yourself. Because democracy is bending you because it's a couple. This is two words, social democracy. You're both trying best, these two words trying best, and the democracy is people. And if no one is speaking Greek, idiot means person who doesn't vote. So that's very simple. They first invented it, and then they became colonizers. Is it a comfortable question to ask you, maybe to sing me something that you feel that is appropriate for this season?
To sing to you right now?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Feel free to say no because I don't. I've been only consuming your content digitally. This is first time I see you semi live, like in a call. I wonder how can
I'm
it.
almost perfectly certain we have some delays, so we will not match in our sound, fortunately.
You can see alone.
Yeah. Or you
Gotcha.
can leave.
I'm so sorry.
What did you say?
I love your answers. I love your answers. That's very respectful of you to yourself. Feel free to say no, of course. I was just very curious. Honestly, yeah. I just really need some jingles for the podcast. I'm just like, do you have some leftovers from the recorders? If you just don't need, I need an intro, I need an outro. I don't even said the name of the podcast yet.
Actually, we can record some for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Whatever you think is appropriate for the season. To make
No,
an
no, I
intro
mean,
and
not
outro.
right now.
Winter,
If you
even
need
so.
those, we can record separately for you, so you have a jingle.
Yeah. No, I mean that's why I'm asking. I would really love that. Something like up to 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Okay, so we'll send you the recording then. Will be
But
okay?
in
Or do
any
you...
kind of quality, don't really worry about that because I can put it through AI and any kind of noise will get away from the sound. Everything is very approachable now. Wherever you are, you're just like, and then it becomes a beautiful song.
For example, we may try to sing a couple of rows right now and then record by our own and then do this mixing of picture and the background voice. What do you think?
About the picture, I had a dream, but I'm also willing to share it with you because feel free to say no. My favorite thing to do is drawing portraits usually, and I can just I've been studying fine art in Dnipro. That wasn't very much. That's a funny story because actually I wasn't allowed to study in Germany. My visa was declined. Does it ring any bells? I don't know. Like there was something like 70 years ago. There was a boy like that.
I'm ready.
That's it. Yeah. But yeah.
Strike the pose.
If you want to.
That would be awesome.
Why not? So what shall we?
If you want to sing, you can sing. I don't know any of your songs. If you want to sing pure.
I believe you know one. Парова машина, знаешь?
Нет, не знаю.
Парова машина name something tells you?
Yes, Parava Machina tells me, but I'm not sure I know the lyrics though. But maybe I can follow you. Maybe I can figure this out in the process.
Let's sing something winter period song. Добрий вечір, пане господарю.
All together? Or
So you will do it.
You will do it.
No, I mean like together, but with one voice, not without one.
Okay, we can try.
We can try, but it will be like a trial.
Добрий вечір, пане господарю.
Подивися до свого товару.
Okay. Gently.
Gently. Добрий вечір, пане господарю.
Подивися до свого товару.
I hear this gap.
It's somehow difficult here. We can hear each other.
on purpose. I muted myself. Yeah, the technology is fighting us. I'm just like, I want to hear.
Yeah.
But
So
we're
beautiful.
Ukrainians. We are not afraid of fighting.
We can stand it.
We are not really afraid of technologies. That sounded amazing. That was literally perfect. I'm very sad that like I can't hear it in person and we can't gather in one room.
No,
But
and
this is
our concerts.
Yeah.
We have many of them in this month. We have many of them.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe too much.
I'm at visit.
Money, but
I will be happy to join a concert once. That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
well, if you have like some kind of a nice scene in Amsterdam, you could give me a link and I could
Manager.
negotiate.
Actually, I do. I
Oh.
do know how to organize concerts in Amsterdam very easily. I can give you like 4 locations.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about performing in the mosque?
Amazing. Yeah, it would be like a cool sound.
They have a very good acoustic there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I have maybe 8 now. Awesome.
Yes.
I will send you all the links. So my idea to wrap it up. Here they are, the beauty of Ukraine. Look at them.
Ta-da!
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for inviting. It was very interesting experience. I've never had this English interview.
Yeah.
English podcast. It's like a new level of understanding what I am.
But all of your English is so good you can't even imagine. But this is fun. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's gather all the links, all the stuff. I'll just attack you with all the materials that I have